Yeah, okay. Yeah, so today is the class session 3. So which is we are going to discuss about the class number session 3, SQL session. SQL session 3. Okay, what we are going to discuss is the clauses. Clauses. Okay. So Clauses. What are the classes? Clauses in SQL. SQL clause. So there are two types of clauses are there. One is called as a distinct clause. Second one is called as a order by clause. Okay, and then we are going to understand how to write the distinct and what is the order by clause, how we are going to write the order by clause conditions. So what are it means we are going to understand in today's session. Okay, so basically distinct. So let me insert some data. So let me go to the database and create the database. So we have already created the database. So this is a database. This is a schema which we are trying to use for the practice. If you want to see the complete table, we are going to type select star from tab to display the complete table. If you want to see the data inside the table, select star from the table name emp underscore info. So then we can see the table name, table inside the table details. So now I'm going to create a new table, create table, and what is the table name? Table name we are going to create something called departments. Okay, and then go with the columns. So first column name, what is the column name? First column is department ID, and this is a number. So everyone by this now everyone are understood. So what is the data types, right? Department number, department name as a variable character, 2 of 20 means 20 letters only we can allow, and then the city name variable character. Okay, and then close bracket, close and quotation. So this is a open bracket and close bracket. So once we selected this condition, then if you try to execute, it's going to create a table, right? Table got created. So if you see the table, what is the table? Select to see the table, select star from department table. So by this we can able to see the table, right? So right now we do not have any data is inserted, right? We do not have any data is inserted. We want to insert the data. So either way we can insert, either by using directly from the writing the statement, or we can run the script also. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a notepad, right? Insert into the table name department values. What are the values column? So department number 10 comma production comma Dallas Dallas city, close the bracket. So if you understand here the reason, so what is the value here? Value number means it is a number. So for the number we are not going to put any values. So for the variable we are mentioning the variable character or date format, there we are going to put a single quotes. Okay, so this is one statement. So like that I'm going to copy, we are going to insert the data. Okay, so example I'm going to insert 6. So 6 datas. Okay, next one I'm going to insert same thing, insert into departments values of, okay, department number 20, and this department is some related to sales comma, and then this city is Texas in US. Okay, so this is also colon. So now I'm trying to copy paste, execute same thing. So duplicate values, and we are trying to enter the duplicate values. Okay, and next one insert into table name values of, table name values of. So department 30 comma what is that, finance and then Chicago. Okay, so these three things we can execute directly like this, or we can, if you want to run a script, right, save somewhere as a D, and then write something called as a skcs dot sql, and you have to select this one as all files. What happened, it is going to save the file in different format. Okay, so it is going to save the files in different format. Okay, now you can close this one. If you go to this particular document, particular location, so do you see something called, so KCS, what happened here, what is the file of extension, sir? Everyone can read what is the file of extension. It's saying that it is converted into, so now it is converted from text document to Microsoft SQL Server query file. Microsoft SQL Server query file. So I can run this script by selecting this condition. Go to the SQL developer. If you want to execute any script, at the rate, double quote, put the file name, and then what is the file name? kcs.sql, and close the quotation. So when you are trying to use this one, it is going to call that file and execute all the conditions. What happened? Okay, error. What is the error, sir? KCS. Okay, I put KSC. KCS. Okay, so this is a file name located. When I try to execute, what happened? Do you see it? Inserted. So now when you see the table, what happened? Table is inserted with this data. So this is how you're going to run the script. Okay, if you want to execute one script, or you want to run the script in the company, in the client place, so no one is going to tell you to insert the data. They are going to give you the script. So based on the script, you are going to run the scripts in the SQL developer, so that the data will be loaded in the database. Okay, that is how it is going to be processed. So now we have the data. So now we have created one table, the table name called department table, and then we have inserted data using the notepad. We have created, inserting the statement data, insert into the department, different departments. Department 10 is production, and the city located is Dallas. Department 20 is sales, located in Texas. Department 30 is in finance theme, and then the location is Chicago. So that is what we created, right? So now we are going to understand what is the concepts called distinct. Okay, so distinct is the very very important concept. Distinct clause, this is called as a distinct clause. Okay, distinct clause stands for, okay, distinct clause stands for, what is the distinct clause stands for is, it will display different different or values unique values from the column. Okay, and it will also display unique records from the tables, right? So first one is getting unique values from single column, right? So what is the syntax here? We are going to use the syntax is select distinct column name from table name. So this is how you are going to write a, if you want to display the single column value. So if you are getting, if you want to getting unique value from combination from combination of multiple columns, then in this case we are going to write the syntax select distinct this column 1 comma column 2 so on from table name. Okay, this is the syntax. So what happened here, if you want to display example, if you want to display all the columns, so nothing but what we are going to do is see select distinct star from table name. So like that we can write the SQL query. So if you want to avoid the duplicate with one column, right? So go to the SQL developer. Okay, in the Oracle database, if you want to execute, select start from tab. Okay, so it is going to display all the tables. If you want to know the tables, select start from the department. The table which we created is department table. So when we selected here, I can see there are total 15 records are available in the department table. So when you want to find a unique, select distinct of DID column from table name called department table. When we try to see here what happened, it is going to display the unique records. So it is going to avoid all the duplicate record. So if you want to display comma department name, then execute here. What happened? It is going to display the department name. And if you want to display department name comma city, what happened? It is going to display in this for condition. So example, if you want to select see distinct star from department table, you can see the complete table also. You can, if you want to see the whole complete column to display any star, so star button in this one here, so star button will help us, will show all the columns in a table, that is a display of condition called star. So star is nothing but when you are trying to use the star button, it is going to display all the columns, number of columns in a table, in one table, right? So that is how you are going to use a distinct column. Okay, so next one, if you want to see the distinct, so if there is a table name called employees Scott schema, okay, so there is a table name called employee table, right? So in this table I want to know, what are the jobs are there, like how many, what are the job designation. So see distinct jobs from the table name. What happened? It is going to display all the job details. If you want to, if you want to know, so distincts, if you want to know what is the something names or anything, you can crack up. So if you want to know how many departments are there, so distinct department number from EMP table. So when you try to write, what happened? It is going to display only the unique record. Same thing without distinct, if you try to use that from EMP table, what exactly happened? It is going to show all the data. Duplicate record also it is going to show. So when you are using the distinct, it will going to remove the duplicate record. Okay, avoid the duplicate. It is just going to avoid the duplicate record and display the data. Okay, so that is how it is going to do that. Just give me a second. So what exactly happen is select this thing from department number from employee. So what exactly this is going to happen? It is going to avoid the duplicate values, right? So this is how we are going to find the so this is how you are going to remove the duplicates. Okay, it is not going to delete anything, it is just going to avoid while using the data. Okay, so everyone understood what is the distinct. Distinct is nothing but it is just going to avoid the duplicate while searching for the data, next one, we have something called as a order by clause. So order by clause in SQL. Can you tell me in Informatica we are going to use something software, some transformation, guys? What is the transformation which you use in Informatica? Sorting transformation. Sorting transformation, it is used for, it is used as in the Informatica we use as sorting transformation to arrange the data, arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Okay, so for that in SQL query we are going to use sort by order. Okay, order by clause. So example, if you want to see order by clause, how the order by clause we are going to see here. Okay, so this order by clause is used to display the column, okay, data or table data in ascending or descending order, descending or sorting order, sorting. So A to Z, A to Z, A to Z, A to Z in the reverse order also, reverse sorting order as well, sorting order. So nothing but that is equal to Z, Z to A order. Right. So how to use a syntax? Syntax by using the sorting. So select column 1 comma column 2 so on from table name. Okay, after this one then we are going to use the last one. We are, so order by will be used in the last section, order by. So on which column we want to segregate, like even though we can use directly column 2 also or column 1. So column 1, column 2, so on, like that we can use. And at the final, if we want to mention the ascending order, ASC is the ascending, and if you want to put descending, DESC, descending. So this is the syntax for arranging the data in ascending or descending order. So let's take the example of employee table. Let's take a example of employee table, and we are going to see how it is going to process that. We are going to see how it's going to process. Right. So in this section, if you go to the data, employee table, so select star from employee table. Right. So if you want total number of record, if you want to know the total number of records, select count of star from EMP. So it is going to give total number of records, total number of columns available. So 36 records are there, 36 records or column or rows are available, rows are there, right? So now here select star from EMP table, star represent the complete all the columns, selecting all the columns together. Okay, so now I want to arrange the salaries from high to low, and I want to see the data. Then I'm going to use as order by salary column. I use order by as a salary column, salary descending. When I use what happened, it is going to arrange from the high to low. Okay, so first column null values. Okay. So what happened here in in this section, so order by will be used in the final section. Order by will be used in the final section. So highest salary descending. If you are mentioning any column, right? If example I'm going to mention select employee number, comma employee name, comma job, comma MGR means manager ID, hire date, comma sal, commission, department number from from employee table. Okay, when I'm trying to see it, this is the data we are coming up. So in this one, I want to give order by display the salary in high to low or low to less. If you don't want to display like the high to low, like from increasing small to high, okay, low to high means we can we can mention as ascending order, or it is fine, you can just leave it. So automatically the data will be arranged in the ascending order, right? The data will be arranging in the ascending order. So the data will be arranging in the ascending order. What happens? The salary will be in the increment order. So after this increasing order, I want the data, the dates should be arranging in the descending order from high to low. The salary from low to high, and then the date high to low. I want to know that who joined recently in this one. So then higher date column descending order, right? So when I try to use this query, what happened? Salary will be for one specific thing. Salary, these are the salary lowest order, and with respect to this condition, so this is a descending order, high to low. Okay, so how it is going to work out is for this particular level it is going to display, or else you want to know with respect to the department. So department number. So we can use n number of salary. So first it is going to display, if you see here the department, first I am going to use the department number. So first it is going to filter the department. So all the department as a 10, 20. Please see here. Okay, first it is going to display the department number 10. So in this first department 10. After that salary is increasing order. So if you see the salary, so inside the department starting salary is $1,300, 1,300, then 24, so increasing order. If you see the department 20, so this is the 20 department. Inside this one, the from the low to high salary. Okay, because we have mentioned first is the department number. So it is going to filter the data first department number wise. Second after salary, because everything we have not mentioned anything, means by default the system will understand this is a ascending order. You can mention here as ascending, or if you leave blankly, the system will understand that it is going to follow the ascending order from low to that. Then inside that, if you observe here, so department 10, right? So department 10 is ascending order, and salary is also ascending order, the increasing order 13, 2,400, 5,000. So it is in ascending order. And now what happened? The higher date, the date column is in the descending. So the descending order, if you see here, please observe here. So first one is from the, if you take from down to top. So first is 81 November, and then it's going to another stage. So it is in increasing order. It is in an increasing order. Okay. So that is how it is going to be confirmed. This is how it is going to be confirmed, right? So that is the meaning of how to confirm the data. Okay, so increasing and decreasing order. See, within first salary, this first it is going to filter the 10th data. Okay, department. Inside the department salary column, and inside this salary column, if you see 5,000 is a salary column, right? Inside the 5,000, so again the data is arranging first person high to low. Okay, if you see these two guys, so same dates. Okay, so if you see this guy, so first high to low is 2022, and then 81 and 81. So it is going to arrange in a descending order. So this is how it is going to be process the data. This is how it is going to be process the data. So this is how you are going to understand what is a. So by this what we have understood, we are able to understand there are two concepts. One is called as a distinct clause. Another one is called order by clause. Distinct clause and order by clause. So these are called as a clause operator in SQL. So distinct clause will help you to remove, okay, avoid a duplicate, as well as order by clause. Order by clause will help you to, the order by clause will help you to understand the ascending, arranging the data in ascending or descending order. So this syntax will be use order by will be last. Okay, column 1 after column 2 and so on. You can use a number of column to filter the data accordingly. Okay, so this is how we are going to understand the clause operators in SQL. Next operator, we have something called as a SQL operator, basically SQL operator. So in the inside the SQL operator, so operator nothing but arithmetic operator. So we called it this one as a arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is nothing but plus, minus, multiplication, division. So when you are going to use these kind of a symbols in the query, how to use this kind of query, then it is called as a arithmetic operator. How to use this arithmetic operator? So there is one concept called the dual table, DUAL, dual table. So dual table is a special one row data, so or one column table present by default in Oracle database and other databases also. We can find the dual table in other databases also, in other database when installing the database. Okay, other database installation we will be getting that table name called dual table. So what is this dual table? This dual table, it is physically not present. It is physically not present, but logically present. Okay, physically it is not present, but logically it is present. So in this dual operator, in this dual table, so whenever we want to perform any calculation, example, I want to know some data, dual. So you want to know the system date, current. Okay, select system date from dual. You can type dual. So it is going to check the date, today's data, and display the data. Okay, what happens? It is going to display the today's data. If you want to know the detail, to underscore timestamp of sys date, and it is going to display complete date. Okay, so if you want to add, so 200 plus 1/9 something into multiplication something number, okay, from dual. So you want to know the data, right? It is going to give us a data. If you want to know, select 10 plus 30. So what is the result, sir? 40, right? Automatically it is going to, computer is going to define for you. Okay, so this is a dual is nothing but it is used whenever we want, user is want to perform some operation, we are going to use this dual table. Okay, so in this case using the arithmetic operator, so SQL arithmetic operator consists of, what is the consist of? Arithmetic operator consists of plus symbol, minus symbol, multiplication symbol, division symbol. So when I see a select star from employee table, right? So this particular employee table, okay, right? If you see the table, this is the table which consists of total how many records we want. If you want to know total how many records, what is the command? To know the total number of records, So we are going to see something called select count of star from table name. So with this we are able to see total number of records. Okay, so when I want to see select star from employee table, so this is the employee table, this is the employee table. Okay, so here what is the requirement happen, here what is the requirement happen is, so there is something happen. Okay, so what is the client is saying is, okay, so due to the Dasara festival or New Year festival, so we are giving some all the employees we are giving some bonus, okay, or joining bonus 1 lakh or something, joining bonus who joined on some specific date or some condition, right? So basic salary or we need to add some taxes or we need to join bonus something. Okay, so then what happened? See here, so whatever the salary with them, 10% of this hike is happening. So 10. So client is saying that user client client specified that each employee in the company, okay, company should get 10 percentage hike, 10% bonus as in the salary, with salary, and they want to know how much each employee is saying. So when they, in this cases, how we are going to write, sir? Select employee number comma e name comma job comma manager id comma hire date, salary column, so commission column comma department number department number from employee. This is normal table, this is a normal table, but what is the requirement here? 10% hike. Okay, when you want this kind of situation, then how we are going to write? So same thing. Okay, so commission comma salary into, so 10% means 0.10, so this is a 10% of commission, salary of 10%, so this we are going to call as a tax or bonus come. So when I see here what happened, it is going to display as a bonus is 100, and so for 1500 rupees 10% is 150, and then on top of that we want to put total salary. So how we are going to put? So then salary column place open bracket salary into 0.010 percentage. So this is total, we are calling this particular complete, we calling as a total salary column. Okay, total we are calling this one as a total salary column. So what happened here? Total salary column is 1500 plus 150. So total with bonus 10% bonus we are adding. So this is how. So what we are trying to use here? Arithmetic operator plus your multiplication we are using here. So multiplication is also using here. So like that, if you want to put, like if your salary is there, okay, everyone will be having the salary. So how much a tax deduction, 2% of tax deduction or HRA, okay, commission, or final, what is the final salary? So you will be having all these conditions, right? How to display, like how your offer letter, when we see offer letter, so you will have a tax reduction, okay, uh, okay, HRA, the how much your human resource like annual income, and what is the commission if you are any food commission, or so what is the taxes you are paying that. So all together what is the final salary, altogether what is the final salary. So you can get all those kind of details. So how to use the arithmetic operator, that is called as a plus, minus, or subtraction. So example, same thing here. Select employee number comma employee name comma job, okay, and then salary column, you can use directly the salary column as a basic salary is 2%, 0.2%. So basic salary, how we are going to write? Salary comma salary into 0.02% is a basic salary comma, next one, what we are trying to do is a tax, sorry, tax, this is a tax. Okay, tax. Okay, if you want to put, use another thing, so DN, okay, so 0 salary into 0.05, so 5% as a DA tax, okay, department tax. So then after that, your salary, total salary into your 0.10 means 10%, your HRA, your actual salary, so salary, and then you want to put all these things together. So how you are going to do? You are going to add all these things together. That's it. So total salary means here salary plus, okay, salary into 0 dot. So you can just copy all these things and just remove the content. This is how we are going to put the salary. What happened? So salary plus, okay, and then remove this TA plus HRA, okay. All these things together is your total salary from the table name called employee table. What happened when you try to write? What happened, sir? Something is missing. Where exactly? Which one is missing? Okay, so this is how. So your tax is how much for this particular salary? Your tax is this much. Your DA tax, okay, your HRA means your actual salary, and altogether this is your salary. So like this you are going to understand how you are going to understand the salary. Okay, so like that, if you want to perform anything, okay, if you want to do any other calculations, like you want to divide the salary by 10%, so how much is that? Salary column divided by 100, then again into 10. So if you want to perform like this, EMP table, execute this table. So what happens? So this is how 10%. So this is a normal 10%. How you calculate? Instead of that, you can calculate like this also. Like this also, we can understand the salary calculation 10%, and then comma 10%, comma salary. So what happened? The original salary, this is the one. Tax calculation 10%, this is the one. So like that, we can use arithmetic operator. We can use plus symbol, minus symbol, multiplication, division whenever we require. Okay. So inside that, this is how we are going to use that. So inside here we have another thing called inside here. So whenever we want to use the arithmetic operator, inside that we have something called as a relational operator. Relational operator. So inside that we have something called relational operator. These operators, these are used to compare values by specifying condition on the columns. Example, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to symbol can be represented this, or you can represent as a this. Okay, so these are the two symbols which we can represent as a not equal to. So how to represent this is the one. So examples here, example, if you want to display, so display the salary, display salary below 2000 rupees, 2000. Then how you are going to write? Select star from employee means everything, all the columns. Okay, where is the clause? Where is the one condition called? Where is the clause we are going to display? Where is nothing but you are going to give some condition. So where the salary column, okay, salary column below 2000 means what? How we are going to write? So below 2000 means salary below 2000 rupees. That's it. This is how we are going to write. So same thing, execute here. Okay, same thing. If you want to execute 2000, which are the salary 2000, then display the data. What happens? The salary whose salaries are less than 2000, then only display the data. Or if the salaries are greater than 2000, then display the data. Only 2000 higher than 2000. So this is how. So if you want to put something salary between between 2000 and 3000 like that also you can get the data. Only between 2000 and 3000 you are able to get the data. Okay. So this is how we are going to display the relational operator. Inside this relational operator we can specify a number of things here. So what is the thing, sir? Here, where select star from employee table, where, so what is the condition here? So if you are going to use that equal to or not equal to, okay, not equal to. So I want to see first what are the tables we have. When I execute this table, I'm able to see all the tables. Okay, I want to display the job is not equal to salesman. I don't want to these salesman's names. Okay, where job, okay, where job is not equal to symbol. This is a symbol, sir. Not equal to symbol. What is the when you are specifying the values? When you are specifying variable character, then you have to specify it inside the single quotes, or else it is not going to pass. When you are specifying the single quote, so exactly it should match. So whatever, if the data is in capital letters or the uppercase capital letters, we have to mention the capital letters, or if it is the data is in small letters, we have to mention the small letters. Salesman. Okay, so when you're going to execute, so what happened, now the data, all the columns will be displayed, but the salesman job will not be displayed. Apart from the salesman data, we can see all other data. Salesman, exactly, we have to match the spelling. So what happened, if you see here, so now I'm not able to see the salesman. Okay, so if I want to see only the manager or something, if I want to see only the manager data, where job is equal to manager, so yeah, manager. So by mistake, okay, by mistake I just, instead of I have used small r letter, small r. Okay, what happened, so now manager spelling, I want to write something called manager, but the values inside the data is in uppercase. The table, inside the table, it is displaying manager, but when I try to see this condition, so what exactly happened, please see here, it is not going to see any data, because the values, because whatever there in the, so it is a case sensitive. So inside the data, so the table name or the column name description is not a case sensitive. You can write small letters or uppercase, but the values inside is a very case sensitive data. Manager. Okay, so when you're executing, that is a very important. So when you're trying to execute, this is a case sensitive data. Okay, what happened? Okay, sorry. Single quote. So the values should be displayed as a single quote. So whenever we are trying to write, so if you are trying to write employee as a small letters, okay, so EMP small letters, doesn't matter, no problem, we are able to see the data. See here, right? If you are writing the job as a small letter, job as small letter, one big, okay, so job also one J and O as a small letters and B as an uppercase, then even though you are able to see the data, but the values inside, the values should be in the uppercase, whatever the same values. If the values are in lowercase, you should be in the lowercase. If the values are in uppercase, it should be the uppercase. So that is one condition. So whenever we are trying to filter the data, whenever ever we try to filter the data, okay, the condition is numbers, okay, numbers should mention directly, directly. Okay, directly. So where characters or variable characters should mention with single quote value, and the value should be case sensitive, and the values are case sensitive. Okay, and then the date should also mention as single quote, because we are using here, because in the date we are having January, February, right? The variable alphabets are there, right? The may alphanumeric. So then that is the reason it should also mention in the single quote, and here also case sensitive date, or else it is not going to throw any error, but it is not going to see the data, right? So these are the two things which we are going to understand. Okay, these are the two things which we are going to understand, the two things. So one is called as a, so far we have learned four concepts. One is called as a, one is called as a SQL. In the SQL clause we have two things, distinct clause and order by clause. Distinct clause is nothing but to avoid the duplicate, is called distinct clause. Order by clause is to arrange the data in ascending or descending orders, right? And then we have another concept called SQL operator. Inside SQL operator we have two types of operator. One is called as the arithmetic operator, and another one is called relational operator. Another one is called SQL relational operator. Relational operator. Inside this relational operator we have less than, greater than, less than or not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, not equal to is the symbol, this is the one. So if you want to filter the data with any relational operator, or we have to use this condition. So this condition where we have to use a where clause. Okay, where clause is nothing but if you want to pass any condition from after the table display, then we are going to use a where clause condition. Okay guys, so this is what the class for the today's. So we'll any questions you can ask me up.